Let's do it. I want to hear your 12 questions to ask regarding insurance.
So regardless of what your relationship is with insurance today, whether you're in a network, out of network, or both, these questions apply to everybody. Do you have specific verbal skills for responding to patients when they ask, do you take my insurance? And especially if you don't, if you're not in network, do you have specific verbal skills that increase your chances of being able to convert that patient to a new patient, even if you're out of network? So do you take my insurance? How do you respond to that?
Okay.
Do you know the math equation for determining if you should be in network with a particular insurance company? What is the biggest mistake practices make when changing their relationship with any insurance company? And this runs constant. It is so funny because it's almost the first knee-jerk reaction, and it is the biggest mistake that most practices make when they change their relationship. Now, this one's a key one. What percentage of revenue should you budget for marketing if you are insurance-free or out of network? How many new patients should I have per month if I'm in network? So that's per dentist provider. How many new patients do you have to support and grow a practice? If you're in network, which follows is how many new patients should I have per month if I am out of network, if I'm insurance free? That number is different, by the way. I get this question all the time. Can you be both in and out of network? So this particularly applies to practices that have more than one provider. And I get this question all the time. It's like, well, I don't want to be in network anymore. Can I hire an associate and they be in network and I be out of network? So that's a key question we get all the time. Can you have one provider who is in network and another one who's not? Do you have a step-by-step process for separating from any insurance that will result in maximum patient retention? Has your team been trained in all the specifics of dealing with patients' insurance-related questions, whether you were in or out of network? So does everybody know how to address those questions, how to deal with them, how to respond accordingly? What's the timeline from decision to execution that it takes to separate from any insurance plan? When does it make sense to go in network if you have been out of network? So we get that question a lot, as well as practices that are considering maybe signing on with a particular plan if they haven't been on it. And does that ever make sense? So all things to consider. There's a process for all of that, and we are going to deal with all of those and more in August at Should You Be Insurance Free? And again, it's appropriate for any practice that wants to stay on top of and manage appropriately their insurance relationship, whether they're in or out or some combination of the two.